Okay, so I think we all know the feeling, right? You know that feeling of just being absolutely buried under a mountain of paperwork?
Oh, yeah. Paper cuts, lost invoices. I've been there.
Exactly. But what if, and stick with me here, what if there was a way to escape that? Like totally ditch the file cabinets and go completely digital?
You mean like live in the Matrix?
Kind of, yeah, but less Keanu Reeves and more, actually getting work done. And that's what we're diving into today, the world of paperless offices.
Sounds futuristic.
It really is. And to make things even more interesting, we're focusing on how this is shaking things up in the childcare industry.
Childcare. Now there's an industry that's no stranger to paperwork. Regulations galore.
You got it. I mean, think about it. Attendance records, lesson plans, incident reports, allergy lists, the list goes on and on. But we found this company, Hemingway Solutions, that's been helping childcare businesses go paperless for over 30 years.
Wow, 30 years. They must have seen it all.
Right. They're a laserfiche vendor, which basically means they work with this powerful software that lets you store, organize, and find any document digitally. It's like, having a super organized, searchable filing cabinet in your computer.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here. No more rummaging through stacks of folders.
Exactly. But the thing that really got me were the testimonials. I mean, these childcare businesses are absolutely raving about Hemingway Solutions and how much easier it's made their lives.
It makes sense, right? I mean, if any industry needs to be on top of its documentation, it's childcare.
100%. And it's not just about finding stuff quickly, it's about making sure you're meeting all those regulations, which, let's be honest, in childcare, there are a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. You're dealing with local, state, maybe even federal guidelines, depending on the programs they offer. It's a lot to keep track of.
And if an auditor shows up, you don't want to be scrambling to find that one crucial document.
Talk about a nightmare. You want to be able to pull up whatever they need instantly with just a few clicks.
Exactly. And we actually have a quote here from Rachel Perez. She's the director of HR and compliance at Kids Quest New Horizons Childcare. And she said, "Finding documents is easy and fast and laserfiche. This is important because childcare industry is a highly regulated industry, and it is critical that you find the documents you need when you need them."
Couldn't have said it better myself.
But it's not all just, regulations and audits, right? There's also a human element to this whole thing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, childcare is about taking care of kids.
Exactly. And the less time staff are spending on paperwork, the more time they can focus on the children.
Makes sense. Happy staff, happy kids. Everyone wins.
And it seems like Hemingway Solutions really gets that. They don't just focus on the technology, they focus on building relationships.
Well, that's huge, especially when you're talking about implementing new systems. You need a vendor who's going to be there to support you, not just sell you something and disappear.
Totally. And that's actually something David Arcand, the VP of New Horizons Childcare, highlighted. He said, "The rapport Hemingway staff has with our administrative staff is a winning solution. So it's not just about the software, it's about the people behind it too."
That kind of partnership can make all the difference, I'm sure.
So, big picture. What can we take away from all this? Going paperless isn't just some futuristic tech fad. It's a real game changer for businesses, especially in a highly regulated industry like childcare.
Right, and when you have a company like Hemingway Solutions that understands the ins and outs of childcare and really focuses on those client relationships, that's where the magic happens.
Totally agree. And it really makes you wonder, what could going paperless do for other industries? I mean, are we all just clinging to these file cabinets for no reason?
It's a good question. What would it mean for your productivity, your sanity, if you could find any document instantly? No more paper cuts, no more lost invoices.
No more feeling like you're drowning in a sea of paperwork.
Exactly. And that's something to think about. I mean, what process in your work could benefit the most from going paperless? Really, just picture it. What would that look like? What could you achieve with all that extra time and mental space?
Definitely some food for thought.
Absolutely.